So this is part 2 of a walk in the park. In the park it's known as Cozy Camper RV Park and Storage Facility. This is the main drag. The park's quite old. There are over 100 spaces for full hookups and probably another 100 spaces for storage only. I guess if you really wanted to, you could rent a storage space and then just boondock in it, but I don't know how the park would go. The park has some strict rules in their website, but obviously they don't follow them. There's vehicles in here that don't run. A lot of them don't have tags. Not a lot, but a few. There are quite a few like me that keep this place pretty much year-round as a home base, and then they leave from here to go on their little misadventures. They are starting to do some updates in the park. You can see the road is nice and dark where it was not before, but that's just the asphalt seal coat that makes it look dark. Here's a couple spaces side by side that they're going to put paver parking spots in for the vehicles, and they're probably going to upgrade the decks to more concrete. There's a few spaces that are actually open. Of course, just know that once they put those fancy pavers in, they actually raise the price of the lot rent, whether it's for the day, the week, the month, or even the year. Some people that stay here pretty much all the time have kind of fancied up their lots a little bit with some landscaping, and a lot of people actually mow their own lawns because the guy that does the lawn work is overworked, underpaid, and gets to the actual lawn maintenance once he takes care of all the other businesses that he has to take care of. There's all manner of campers in here, from tiny homes to full-blown fifth wheels and near $1 million motorhomes. This is a recreation center, but it's closed. They don't want anybody in there because of the COVID virus, that communist Chinese virus. This building here is the office. 2 pretty large bathrooms with at least 3 or 4 showers, hot, cold running water, bathrooms, some sinks. There's places in there you can plug in your electric razor or whatever. They have this one dump station, but most everybody in here just uses the full hookups. Although I have seen people drive in off the street and pay whatever the fee is to use the dump station before they get on the turnpike or whatever. The place is real close to the turnpike, probably within a mile or so, maybe a little less, and it's only a couple miles to the beach. Lots to do around here when the place ain't locked down, thanks to this virus bullshit. Some is very ornate landscaping. You have this one here. Several along. This is the inside loop. Quite a few permanent type residents live on this street. All the residents on my street are pretty much sheltered in place for a year at a time, with just an occasional journey out into the dangerous world we live in right now. Hello. Good, how are you? Are you the surfer girl?
I'm the surfer girl.
Alright.
Years ago.
What kind of board? I was just going to ask you what kind of board you have.
It was a starts with an H.
Yeah. Long board or short board?
It was a long one, back at the very beginning.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I had a long boards.
Yeah.
Have a nice day. This is actually the end of the inside loop and the beginning of the middle loop. As you can see, there's not much of, there's no landscaping, just asphalt parking, and it's not even level. There's a hump in the middle that reminds me of a old drive-in movie theater. There's no garbage pickup. You have to bring your garbage to the dumpster. And one of the great, or maybe not so great things, is the guy that comes to pick up the garbage comes at like 4 o'clock in the morning. Hey, hey, what's up there, buddy? Most everybody in this hump area with the asphalt only parking rarely stay more than a short period of time, unless they're waiting on a different, nicer spot to open up that they can move into. Now there are a lot of open spaces, but most of it is actually rented. But the people, you know, leave and go traveling. I love your tiny house. We do get a lot of, I call them storm chasers, that end up parking here on the hump. They travel around for work and follow the storms for whatever, you know, work they can pick up. Some come down just for the job and then pack up and move towards the next job. I think I'll take a walk through the storage area. I don't think anybody would mind, since I live here and have lived here for more than a decade, and 2 different campers. And I believe that there's at least 5, maybe 6 spots in this area that have full hookups. Like this old Airstream here. These guys have been there a long time too. I can hear the AC running. I don't know what the rules are for storage in here, whether you rent it by the month, the week, or whatever. But it seems that if you know somebody that works for the campground, it's not just storage for RVs, as you can see. And we do have a resident cop. He actually lives here. What once was a pretty neat jungle to walk my dog through has turned into this big building that you see with the red and gray stripes just outside the park. I kind of miss that area. See, I told you this would be some boring bullshit. If you've made it through the video this far, God bless you. I know I'm not sure I could sit and watch the whole damn thing myself, and I'm the one doing the filming. Now there may be some of these motorhomes in here that are for sale. I think that several times over the past few years, people have put their vehicles in this storage area and then just disappeared and not paid the bill. And the park puts some sort of mechanics lien on the vehicle, and then after a certain amount of time they sell them off. Sometimes you get some pretty good deals. I personally helped the guy sell his fifth wheel that was in here, and he worked out a deal with the park to keep the spot that my friend was renting before he sold the trailer. And who knows, I guess you can put some signs up. It says price reduced, see side window for details. Not in bad shape, and it's a Dutchman. Okay, here's the details if anybody's interested. It's a 2004 31 footer. Got double slide outs, the kitchen's in the front. Got all the normal stuff: gas stove, oven, microwave, fridge, freezer, double sinks, lots of pantry and storage, central AC, which means it's ducted RV AC, and yeah, whatever. If you're interested, I'm going to get up close to the number so you can give them a call. I don't know what the guy's asking, but I think this has been here for a while, and he may be wanting to dump it just to save his $100 a month or whatever it is he has to pay for storage. Now this place is family friendly, pet friendly too. And being that I live here, it has to be motorcycle friendly. Not that I think I made very many friends when I moved in and had a straight pipe Heritage Softail Classic, or the Sportster that I owned with drag pipes. So you have the shuffleboard court here. That's about the only amenity, and it's not even in workable condition. I've never seen anybody play it. So now you've been through the whole park. You got business on the east, businesses on the west, commercial boulevard on the south, and one large giant warehouse on the east with a self-storage facility on the northwest corner. I'm sorry, the large warehouse is on the west, north I mean, and a storage facility at the northwest corner. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up. See ya.